Every morning, billions of people drink coffee. But have you ever wondered how tiny cherries growing on a tree become the rich, aromatic drink in your cup? The journey is longer and more fascinating than most people realize. Let's see how coffee is made. Coffee begins on evergreen coffee trees that grow in tropical regions around the world. The most popular varieties are Arabica and Robusta. These trees produce small fruits called coffee cherries. It takes about 3 to 4 years for a coffee tree to produce its first harvest. As the cherries ripen, they change from green to bright red, signaling they are ready to be picked. In many regions, workers handpick only the ripe cherries. This method takes more time, but produces better quality coffee. On larger farms with flat land, harvesting machines can strip the cherries from the branches much faster. After harvesting, the cherries must be processed quickly to prevent spoilage. The first method is called the wet process. Machines remove the outer skin, leaving behind beans covered in a sticky layer called mucilage. The beans are then placed in fermentation tanks, where natural enzymes break down the remaining fruit. After several hours, they are washed thoroughly with clean water. The second method is the dry process. Instead of removing the fruit immediately, whole coffee cherries are spread under the sun for several weeks. Workers regularly rake and turn them so they dry evenly. Once the cherries are completely dry, machines crack away the hardened outer layers to reveal the beans. At this stage, the beans are still green and contain a lot of moisture. They are spread on patios or placed inside mechanical dryers until they reach the proper moisture level for storage. The dried beans are then sorted by size, weight, and quality. Advanced machines and workers remove damaged, broken, or defective beans to ensure only the best continue through the process. The green coffee beans are packed into large sacks and shipped to coffee roasters around the world. Roasting is where coffee develops its famous aroma and flavor. The beans are heated inside large rotating roasters at temperatures of over 200 degrees Celsius. During roasting, the beans expand, darken in color, and release hundreds of flavorful compounds. The roast level makes a big difference. Light roasts preserve more of the beans' natural flavors. Medium roasts offer a balanced taste, while dark roasts create bold, smoky flavors with less acidity. After roasting, the beans are cooled rapidly to stop the cooking process and preserve their flavor. Many coffees are then blended, using beans from different regions to create a consistent taste. Others are packaged as single-origin coffee to highlight the unique flavors of one specific location. Next comes grinding. Different brewing methods require different grind sizes. Espresso uses a very fine grind, drip coffee requires a medium grind, and French press coffee uses a coarse grind. Finally, the ground coffee is brewed. Hot water extracts the oils, aromas, and flavors locked inside the roasted beans. Depending on the brewing method, this process can take anywhere from a few seconds to several minutes. The fresh coffee is then poured into cups around the world, enjoyed black or with milk, sugar, cream, or flavored syrups. From a small cherry growing on a tropical tree to the comforting drink millions rely on every day, coffee goes through months of careful farming, processing, roasting, and brewing before reaching your mug. So the next time you enjoy a cup of coffee, remember the incredible journey every bean has taken to get there.